Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. How you guys doing? Baseball versus cricket. Which sport is better? You guys can argue this in the comment section. We're back with another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Like I said, hope you guys are doing well. Amazing. Staying healthy. Continue working out. Drink your water. Drink your H2O. But we're back. But let's go and get into the video. But before the video starts, you guys don't forget to like the video and sub as well if you are new to the channel. Let's just get started, man.
Nin explains baseball versus cricket. For some reason, I get a lot of people making adverse comments on my videos on baseball and cricket. Most of them are just trolling, which is pretty sad, but quite a lot of them seem to be misinformed, and I'm here to put that to bed once and for all. This video will destroy the myths that each set of fans has in regards to the other sport. Why did that clip just have an American baseball player in Lorenzo Cain supposed to be playing cricket? Y'all couldn't find an actual cricket player to do that? Not a baseball player to do that? What? And show you why it's a largely pointless argument. Probably some ESPN shit. Before I get started, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit the bell. And let's start by destroying myths held by cricket fans about baseball. Cricket fans will always argue that it's harder to hit a cricket ball, but this is not true. A show by ESPN Sports Science completely disproved this myth. The contact surface area of a baseball bat is significantly smaller than a cricket bat, which means putting the ball in play requires more accuracy with a baseball bat. This was demonstrated where a pro cricketer tried to hit with a baseball bat with relatively poor results, and a pro baseball player tries to hit with a cricket bat with significantly better results. The reaction time has to be quicker in baseball too. The distance between the wickets in cricket is roughly 20 meters. The distance between the pitching rubber and home plate, 18 meters. That's what I've always said and figured between both sports. Now you guys know I don't really like comparing both sports because they are both different, completely different. And I knew that the first time that we reacted to cricket. But if you look at the baseball barrel compared to the actual cricket bat, like, you were telling me it's harder to hit a cricket? It's harder to hit cricket compared to baseball? No, it's harder to hit baseball compared to cricket. I've always knew that. But I've always respected how cricket players are. Cricket's a great sport, worldwide sport, except for, in like the States. Therefore, you have less time to think and react in baseball. This is not a myth. This is a scientifically proven fact. It is physically harder to hit a baseball with a baseball bat. Cricket fans will argue that cricket bowlers launch the ball faster than baseball pitchers. Again, this is not true. The average speed of a cricket ball at the top level is 88 miles an hour. The average speed of... motherfuckers being in baseball doing that shit 100 miles per hour. Aroldis Chapman, if you guys have not looked that up. Aroldis Chapman, left-hander, plays for the Yankees, I think. Dude throws like 101, 102, damn near 105. You talk about gas. You talk about gas getting thrown. I mean, just whoo. Cricket only throws 88. That's the highest. And they're like at least 2 meters like further behind compared to a pitcher's mound. Of a baseball pitch, 92 miles an hour. The fastest ever cricket ball, Shoaib Akhtar, 100.2 miles an hour. Of course, it's him, Shoaib Akhtar. The fastest ever baseball pitch, Chapman, yep. Aroldis Chapman, 105. Yeah, imagine that coming straight at you. You got like probably a second and a half to hit it. 1 miles an hour. That's some scary shit. Baseball wins. Cricket fans argue that cricket is played by more people worldwide. This is an annoying statistic, as cricket is played by fewer countries where the populations are massive, and cricket fans use this to over-exaggerate popularity and therefore superiority. Baseball is played in more countries where the populations are significantly less. Baseball fans use this statistic to over-exaggerate popularity and therefore superiority. And even then, using populations or number of countries is not an accurate measure of how many people actually play the sport
Right.
in these countries. To me, this does not dictate how popular a sport actually is. Cricket fans deem baseball inferior because baseball players use a glove to catch the ball. Making fun of a sport because they use equipment for safety reasons is incredibly shallow.
Yeah.
Baseball players use gloves as a safety measure, not because they're incapable of catching a ball without a glove. And any cricket fans who disagree with that, what's this then? What's that? What's that thing that the wicketkeeper has on his hands? Oh yeah, it's gloves. This argument is largely hypocritical. I'm all for player safety, and I condemn those who make fun of things that make a sport safe to play, especially if it's safety for kids. You literally are a disgusting scumbag if you make fun of safety measures.
Yeah.
On the other side of the coin, baseball fans will argue that the cricket ball is easier to hit, and therefore it's easier to score runs. But that's not
Yeah, that's
necessarily
not true. That's not true.
Yes, we've scientifically proven that it is harder to physically hit a baseball, but it's certainly not easier to score runs because of it. In baseball, generally there's 3 ways that you can be out: struck out, caught out, or run out. In cricket, there's 10. And not only do you have to defend your wickets, you also have to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Because in baseball, if you're hit by a pitch, you get to cry about it a little, and then get a free pass to first base. In cricket, if you're hit by a ball and
Oh!
from it, it's perfectly legal. And if it strikes your leg in front of the wicket,
You're out.
you're out.
Yeah.
Throwing at the batsman is not only perfectly fine, but encouraged. A bowler could bounce the ball at your head with every ball, and it'd be perfectly acceptable. Can you score runs efficiently if they're gunning for your face? Debatable.
Especially if there's some bad blood involved, you know what I mean? Especially if there's some bad blood involved between both teams. Ooh.
Baseball fans will argue that it's easier to put the ball in play in cricket.
That's not true.
Either. It's not enough to just make contact with the ball. It's putting the ball in play without being out. In baseball, you hit the ball between the foul lines, which forms this 90-degree area. You hit the ball outside the foul lines, you're not out unless you're caught in foul territory. But a cricket batsman has to be able to hit 360 degrees around. Yes, they have to be adept at hitting the ball.
And that's hard to do.
And
That's something I've always gave credit to cricket players. That's so hard to do. Being able to hit the ball anywhere on the field. I've always said that's so incredible how they do that. I've always said that.
at their sides. And even
Cricket.
then, they could still be caught or run out, as opposed to being let off with just a foul ball in baseball. Yes, there are bigger gaps in the field because the fielding team has to cover more ground, but there's a lot more to think about than just hitting a ball with all your might. In cricket, you have to be more selective with what you hit, because once you're out, you don't get another chance to bat. You are done.
Right.
Baseball fans will argue that cricket bowlers have no skill whatsoever.
That's cap.
But it could be argued that they have to have more. In baseball, a pitcher stands in one place, throws the ball in the air directly to a batter who is standing in one place. But a bowler in cricket can deliver the ball anywhere along the crease, on either side of the wicket. They can throw the ball on the full, like in baseball where it doesn't hit the ground, or they can bounce the ball from the floor. They can fast bowl it, spin it, hook it, roll it, either at the wicket, at the gaps around the wicket, or at the player themselves. Whilst we've proven that they don't throw as fast, they use infinitely more tricks to try and get the batsman out. This, unlike what the myth suggests, requires skill. Baseball fans will argue that cricket is long and boring.
Cricket slick is long. It's not boring, but it's slick is long. But baseball games is just as long. In baseball, somebody can win 1-0. Boring as shit, I know.
Not exactly covering themselves with glory on this one.
Yeah.
But the reason baseball fans say this is because of test matches.
Yeah.
Due to their format, they can take anywhere up to 5 days to play. Whilst that's down to the very nature of the sport and its rules, the same cannot be said about the newer format T20, where some of the games are shorter than Major League Baseball games. It all depends on which format you're watching.
Right.
And as for the boring part, that's a subjective opinion rather than an objective fact. In short, whilst I've categorically destroyed the myths surrounding each sport, this video has largely been a waste of time. Because they're two different sports.
Exactly.
It's kind of like comparing an apple to a lemon. Lemon fanboys will argue that lemons are better because they're more yellow. And apple fanboys will argue that apples are better because they begin with the letter A. You could invent any metric to support or disprove any argument between these two. But it's not a fair comparison. Because, read my lips, they are two different sports. Oh, and contrary to both sets of fans saying things like cricket is an inferior copy of baseball, or baseball is an American derivative of cricket, neither one of those is true. Because they always were and always have been two completely separate sports. They were invented around about the same time, with no common heritage or overlap other than the fact that both sports originated in England. There is no sport that is objectively better, as the objectives are completely different for each one. Yes, both sports are played with a bat and a ball, but that's where the similarities end. The real question is, which sport do you prefer? That is up to you. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share and subscribe, and leave your thoughts in.
I do prefer baseball compared to cricket just because I grew up watching baseball and I used to play baseball, but cricket is just as good. So, like I said, it's not really any wrong answer. You guys let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like us up. Comment down below, you guys' thoughts and reactions. We'll see you guys later.